Hello and welcome back to the Wisconsin Lieutenant Governor's Small Business Academy. This is a lunch and learn session, so hopefully you have a chance to grab a sandwich. This small business story focuses on marketing. At this time, I would like to turn over the session to our facilitator, Gina Stevens with Rock County Jumpstart, to introduce our speaker and the topic. Thank you, Gina. Oh, Gina, can we have you unmute?
Sorry about that. I feel like "you're on mute" has been the most popular saying since what, 2020? So thank you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. And I'd like to introduce Lester Grace for our session for today. Lester Grace was born in Houston, Texas, and raised in Beloit, Wisconsin, and has lived in Janesville, Wisconsin for the past 20 years. In 2015, Lester started Backyard Barbecue after the company he was working for closed. Backyard Barbecue began as a sandwich shop in Janesville, Wisconsin, but after 2 years, he had to close the shop to refocus his business on catering. Since 2017, the company has seen steady growth. And in 2021, the company added concession trailer and then reopened the sandwich shop in Milton Avenue in Janesville, Wisconsin. So welcome, Lester. Welcome.
Oh, thank you, Gina.
Thank you. So I want to remind everyone as we talk to Lester to put your questions in the chat. This is going to be a great conversation. I've known Lester for a little while now, so we've done this before. So let's get started, Lester. Let's start talking a little bit about your journey, your entrepreneurial journey, since you started your business, Backyard Barbecue.
Well, growing up as a kid, I've always had the dream of owning my own business. And it was, like you said earlier, a company I was working for. I thought I had finally found a good job, retirement job. And then all of a sudden, the president comes in and you got 60 days to refigure it out. So I took the opportunity to start my own business. First, I thought I was going to do taxes out the house. That didn't go well. So I started doing barbecue competitions to relieve the stress. And within 6 months of that, I opened up Backyard Barbecue. And since then, we've been going strong. Texas style barbecue right here in Wisconsin.
So tell me a little bit about what happened with the sandwich shop, so we can kind of talk a little bit more about that journey. So what happened with the sandwich shop when you first opened it, and some of the challenges you had with your sandwich shop?
Well, I want to sit there and think that, like most small businesses, it was a dream, and then opportunity came, so I just jumped at it. The sandwich shop that was first located was in our neighborhood, so it was a vacant little spot came available. The rent was affordable, or at least I thought when we started it was affordable, so we jumped in. We first started the sandwich shop. The marketing, it's funny that we're talking about the marketing, but that's what the issue was. We were having a hard time getting the people to come into the sandwich shop and eat regularly. And especially in Wisconsin, the summer and winter, as soon as winter hit, people aren't coming out as much. So we had to refocus things, and that's why we shut the business down. We refocused and figured out that catering was where we made the money. So we refocused and branded the business off of the catering.
Okay.
Yep, go ahead.
So what were some of the other challenges other than marketing that you were having there? You talked about winter months and things like that. Were there any other challenges that you were having with the sandwich shop?
Payroll. As a small business owner and as a brown business owner, going to the bank is real hard, or we don't always expect this. It's hard being a brown business owner going to the bank. So mainly when I opened up them doors with the last penny I had. So when we opened up the doors, I had 0 cents in the bank. So right from there, we were chasing a dollar. So, and I want to sit there and say that probably was one of our biggest things. Then we went into the marketing, and I started thinking that I started spending money on newspaper ads. First of all, I said I didn't have money coming in. Now I'm spending money on advertisement that I don't have. So those were one of the biggest.
Okay, so let's talk about what it was that you started to do Once you got your concession trailer, because I know your story. We met when you had lost your business, and we met because you came to Rock County Jumpstart, and you were in our accelerator, and we were talking about some using some different marketing strategies. So let's talk a little bit about what kind of marketing strategies we talked about you using. So do you want to tell the folks who are on this session, what were some of the marketing strategies that we started talking about you might want to think about using?
Well, the one that we talked about off the bat was social media, using your Facebook and then using your Facebook Live. I'm very talkative, but I'm very shy. I don't like to be in front of people. So I was very reluctant to do the Facebook post and put my face out there. But once I did the first post and the reactions that I got back from customers, it was like till this day, we were going on a good year. I'm doing those Facebook posts constantly. And reason why is because I can see the return on it. If I put a post out today, I have a customer coming into the shop saying, hey, I'm in here because I seen your post.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about how exactly is it that you use your Facebook and your Facebook Live? How you integrate that into your strategy of customer engagement, and how you use that to keep your customers engaged with you and your business. So can you tell everyone a little bit about how you do that?
Well, it's just natural. I want to sit there and say, first, when we first started doing it, I didn't know that we had such a following. Once I realized we had such a following, I just tried to do the post where not only that I'm being informational about what we have going on as a business, but then I try to just, be personal, speak to the people, have a good day. And like I said, I interact with them by asking. A simple one is I'll put out a post and say, hey, when you stop by the store today, say hi. You wouldn't believe I'll get 20 people that stop by the shop just to say hi because we've seen your post. And like I said, big with the marketing thing, you always want to know that what you're doing is working. The social media aspect and interacting with the customers, asking them questions, letting them know what we have special today. The feedback, like I said, when they come right in and they're telling you, hey, I seen the post, that's why I'm here, it's immediate gratification.
So let's talk a little bit about your, where do you see the future? So you went from closing a sandwich shop, learning that you were actually making more money with catering, started a concession trailer, so you did catering, then you did opening a concession trailer now you're doing catering, and you're catering from a concession trailer. And then you learned that because you have this engagement with people with your concession trailer, that you can actually go back to a sandwich shop and make that work. And why did you make that decision?
Wow, let's go back. The catering was like word of mouth marketing. That's how that got going. Then we went into the concession trailer because the word of mouth marketing was working good. Then the concession trailer, I look at that as personal marketing, because now we're actually out in the community with our product, serving the community. And then that was the person. Then to get to the shop, that's where we went back into the social media. But each time, now I have the 3 entities, each one works. The catering with the repeat customers and the personal interaction, the concession trailer with the personal interaction help, and then the shop with the Facebook page. And it's kind of funny because we shut down the sandwich shop because we weren't making money or we didn't know. But we refocused it. The catering started off well. Now the concession trailer makes more money than our catering business. I just reopened the sandwich shop. My sandwich shop now makes more money than my catering business and the concession trailer. So it was refocusing, and each one of those, like I said, was a different type of marketing. That word of mouth marketing, that personal marketing when you had the concession trailer. And now that we have the shop, We're on the social media shop, on the social media, letting people know what we have going on, that I'm here, and the personal face saying hi. It's working.
And how much money are you spending, would you say, a month on marketing itself?
Thank God, nothing.
All right. I kind of figured. So you actually are spending less money on marketing now than you did when you started your sandwich shop the first time around.
Yeah, I lost you on the voice thing,
Are you?
but
I
I can
think you're
still
on
hear you.
mute. Okay, so you're actually spending less money on marketing now than you did when you first opened.
10 years. Yeah,
Did you
10
hear me
years
that
ago
time?
when we first opened, I think I was spending back then easily $500 a month. I actually got a couple bad bills that I still have to pay from trying to do advertising back then. And today, the social media, it's heaven sent for small business owners. Like I said, I don't spend any money now. We have over 1,000 people that follow the business webpage. I hit easily over 1,000 views every time we hit a post. We're in a small community of 60,000. Also, that social media marketing has helped that other businesses have kept up and noticed how we're doing on social media. And they've used us to advertise or came to us, hey, can we advertise with you? So yeah, the social media has been a real heaven sent. And like I said, costs you nothing.
Okay. And what is the tool that you are using the most on social media for your marketing, your free marketing? What is the tool that you're using?
Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. That is your tool. Any other tool that you're using? Is there any other tool that you're using?
No, not currently.
Okay. So what are you finding is making it so successful for you with Facebook Live? What is it that you feel is making Facebook Live so successful? I know what it is, which is the reason why I encouraged you to use Facebook Live. What is it that you believe is making Facebook Live so successful for you?
I guess it's my story. I would sit there and say, people are intrigued by you as long as you're doing it right. And the reason I say that is because I've ran across or met quite a few people that have spoken to me out in public. Hey, how you doing? I've seen your Facebook Live, but I haven't been to your shop yet. It's like, okay. So now I got people that are actually just following us on Facebook Live, but haven't even been to the shop yet. So again, I know I'm reaching the people. And like I said, and then with that, okay, so you're not at the shop. Why are you keeping up with the Facebook? They have to like you. So I'm glad I'm a likable guy.
Yes, because when you were in our accelerator, for those of you who don't know, Rock Honey Jumpstart is an incubator and accelerator for Black and brown folks. And Lester was in our first cohort. And I said to Lester, you should really do Facebook Lives because you have a great personality and people will like you and people buy from people they like. And so he's like, oh, I'm shy. I don't want to do that. And I said, try it for 2 weeks and I promise you. And so it is your personality and people like you. So that's why people are following you, but they haven't been to your shop yet. And that's why they stop you. And they're like, hey, I watch your lives, but I haven't been to the shop yet because they like you. And so they want to see what you have to say next. So let's talk a little bit about what's the future? What do you see in the future for Backyard Barbecue? I mean, you've gone from closed sandwich shop to catering business to concession trailer that you've added to your catering business to back to a sandwich shop. And you're telling me that, each one you've used different marketing strategies with each one, and you're making money with all of these with free marketing. And I was extremely shocked when you came and said, Gina, I'm going back to a sandwich shop. And I was like, okay. So I didn't see that coming. So what's next?
I'm not for sure. I've been thinking about, I'm 52 now. I've been thinking about the end game in this, but I don't see no end game. I started this actually, like I said, I had a dream as a kid to own my own business. Now as an adult, I do own my own business, and now my sights are on keeping this business alive for my kids' kids. So I'm not for sure. Franchising? I don't see any barbecue shops out there that are serving quick sandwiches like McDonald's. So franchising probably is on the agenda.
And you did that fairly quickly from from sandwich shop closing to catering to concession trailer to back to opening a sandwich shop. You scaled fairly quickly. Let's talk a little bit about some of the challenges you're currently having, because business owners all have challenges. Let's talk a little bit about some of the challenges you see that you're having right now with your business.
Man, it's like being in a car. You're going 5 miles an hour. Next thing you know, you're at 95. So my biggest challenge is the business is just growing faster than I expect. And that's crazy because I projected it to grow this fast, but now I'm actually sitting in the car seat and it's growing this fast. It's getting a hold of all my costs, getting a hold of all my expenses, making sure that all my insurance and everything is covered because I have the trailer. Yeah, it's just the bigger you grow, the bigger there's just a lot more to take care of. Payroll, we're going into payroll now. Yeah, it's just, like I said, it's just when you're sitting here, you're a small business one day, and then all of a sudden, yeah, Gina, we went from 25,000 to this year we're projected in a 3-year span, 250,000. And yeah, things are going, it's just, like I said, holding on. Things are growing fast. And I'm a novelist as a business owner, even being in here 10 years. So I'm taking on any knowledge that I can learn from anywhere. Yeah.
How many employees do you have?
I'm as nervous as quickly as we're growing.
How many employees do you have?
Currently, we have 6 part-time employees, and then I got probably 3 emergency family members that I can call upon. Which we've done quite a few with the catering business. 300 party weddings are the norm for us, and we're averaging 10 to 15 weddings a year. So, yeah, I call in those extra people quite a bit.
Okay. And so let me ask you, how many events do you think you do monthly?
I just walked away from the concession calendar. The concession trailer is going out. This is a slow month. 10 times this month. I probably have 10 different catering jobs this month. And right now the sandwich shop is open Fridays and Saturdays. Soon as June hits, we are solidly booked until the end of September. I cannot take on any more work.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. You were talking about, remind me, the concession trailer makes more money than, no, the sandwich shop. You said the sandwich shop makes more money than what again?
Than both catering and the concession trailer. When
And
I
it's
first,
only 2 days a week?
2 days a week.
Okay,
Yeah.
why did you make the decision to only have it open 2 days a week?
Well, when we first opened up, it was just supposed to be a winter thing. So we opened up the sandwich shop just to have something to do in the winter time. So we figured 2 days a week would be fine. We were going to shut down the sandwich shop during the summer to focus on the catering jobs we have in the concession trailer. But one of the local barbecue establishments closed, so we're the only barbecue spot in town. So we've decided to stay open all year. When I first did the sandwich shop 10 years ago, I was struggling to make $1,000 a week. Now we make $2,000 a day, just those 2 days. So yeah, and instead of opening up more days, because a lot of people get on me, you're only open Fridays and Saturdays. Open up more days doesn't equal more money. Opening up more days means more problems and more money going out. So we strategically will add on another day or two as we grow in the future.
Okay. So what you learn, and I'm always, you know how I am when I'm working with business owners, it's always about, you don't want to look at what you did before as a failure. You look
Yes.
at what did you learn from whatever you did before that didn't work out. So what you learned from your first business was your costs were too high,
Mhm.
and you want to figure out how, when you pick up and start over, your costs were too high and your marketing wasn't on point. So
Yes.
you addressed your marketing and you addressed your cost when you started over with this sandwich shop, and it's working out quite well for you. You also learned that catering was really a moneymaker for you
Yes.
with your sandwich shop.
Yes.
So, what is your advice for aspiring entrepreneurs?
Don't give up. Understand it's going to be a lot of hard work. At the end of that, as you put in the work, the time, the goal, the reward, it's unimaginable. So that's the biggest thing I would say. Just love what you do and be prepared to put in work. Nobody's going to work it the way you do. Nobody's going to love it the way you do. Keep control of it yourself. And that's what I can say. That's the advice I would give. Because the biggest thing, I love cooking. I got into it. I dreamed of being a business owner. But once I got into it, those 100-hour work weeks started to pull on me. But then I had to pull back and think, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm here doing what I want to do. I could be working 100 hours for somebody else, not seeing where I'm going. At least I know where I'm going. Stick with it, stay in there. It's a lot of hard work, but in the end, the reward is unimaginable, like I said. I will be able to spend time with my family as I want. I will be able to go on vacations for as long as I want. Yeah,
Okay.
stick with it.
I just want to remind everyone, if you have any questions, please put those in the chat and we will get to those. Lester, let me ask you something. Mentorship. There's a lot of business owners, especially new business owners, especially those Black and brown business owners, don't have mentors. So let me ask you, what is your take on mentorship as far as being a business owner? What do you think about mentorship as far as, what role that plays in being a business owner?
Mentorship is a big help. I think, and I even need some more mentors. But that's the person that you can call on with the questions that you have that you think that you can't get answers from. That's what a mentor is there for. Somebody to push you along, be there to answer the questions for you. Mentorship is great. Yeah.
Okay.
We need
All
more
right.
mentors.
So let's talk a little bit about some of those emergency family members you call on. And because sometimes a lot of times when we start our businesses, it's family members who are the people who come on as those folks who are helping us run our business.
Yes.
So give me a little bit more of how that's been working for you and how long you work with your family members before you were able to bring on other staff.
My family members, it's funny. Know your family if you're working with your family. So, I mean, really know them before you have them working with you. The first person I ever fired was one of my family members. So, but now my most reliable employee now is a family member. So know your family, know how you and them interact and work together. Make sure that it's one is my mom. My mom is my cleaner. Anytime I need any clean, know their specialties. My mom, I brought her in to help fix sandwiches. That is not her specialty. Her specialty is cleaning. So know what they do well. And working with the family, having the wife come in, the wife does most of our HR administrative scheduling stuff. I have 2 kids, 10 and 8. They come in and run the cash register. Being able to have the family there interact with me, I really enjoy it.
Okay. Your 10 and 8-year-old are working too?
Yeah, they work the cash.
Well, that's their allowance money, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So I know we're starting a little bit early with questions. Do we have any questions right now in the chat that anyone wants to ask?
So we do have one question, Gina. It's actually for you. Could
Oh.
you share the details for getting the support in the program you offer? And before you launch into that, I do want to say there have been several expressions of appreciation for you, what you're doing right here, right now, Lester. It's very motivational. Someone from Beloit says thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Gina, take it away.
Okay, so what Rock County Jumpstart is we are the only incubator and accelerator in Rock County that provides technical assistance and support for Black and Brown business owners. And that is how Lester and I met. He was in our very first cohort of the accelerator. So that is how Lester and I met. We look somewhat like a chamber, but we're not. We only do the incubator and accelerator piece of what some chambers do. So that's who we are. I hope that answered your question. No, we're supposed to be asking questions of Lester. I hope we didn't get so thorough that people don't have questions for Lester.
No, you can get the questions.
Another expression of appreciation. No question, just want to say we've been at it for a few years and are doing okay. But when you're not seeing as much growth as you'd like, it can make you want to give up at times. So thank you for saying stick to it. This person really needed to hear that. Okay, question for you again, Gina. We have to be located in Rock County to take advantage of your services.
Yes, currently with our funding, we are only working with folks in Rock County. Lester, you have done so well that you're encouraging people to work with Rock County Jumpstart.
That's good. That's good.
I'll make one last plug to the audience for questions, and then we will be out of time in just a couple moments. I know you're both very busy people, so thank you for being here today. Okay, when does the next program start? We will be launching the next Small Business Academy program tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. But Gina?
Any other questions?
There a specific program at Rock County Jumpstart? And when would is it a cohort that may begin?
Yes, we have our next cohort starts August, I think, 6th. And currently the accelerator application is open for the next cohort. And you can find that on the, I don't have the link on our page yet, but it is on our Facebook page. So you can just find our Facebook page, facebook.com/Rock County Jumpstart. These questions were not supposed to be for me, folks. They were supposed to be for Lester.
Very good. Well, thank you both for being here. Dr. Jean Manzanet is with us, and I'll invite him now.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you, Lester. And I am so excited for your success. You said stuff here today that I didn't even know. So you're not checking in with me enough, Lester, because you have
It takes a while to smoke that barbecue meat.
You have some great stuff going on that I did not know a lot of this. So we haven't done our check-ins as often as we should be doing our check-ins. So thank you, Lester. I really appreciate it. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you, WEDC and WPI. I really appreciate having us.
Gina and Lester, thank you so much for your contributions to this year's Small Business Academy. Lester, your story is great. Continued blessings and success as you move forward. Sounds like you're surrounded by a blessed group of advisors and guidance. And yes, stay close to Gina. She'll guide you and continue to guide you in the right path. And Gina, great work. Thank you for volunteering your time and your services for us this year and the 2024 Small Business Academy. I appreciate you both. Have a great afternoon.